Just want to show you a little footage of them working.
Charlie 111, we're Charlie Robert.
It's about 8:30 at night. So they're digging a trench across Columbus Ave. I'm not too sure how far they're going, but I imagine they might be going up maybe to here, to that train station.
I'm sorry, I thought we were on the shots fired call.
Just want to show you what they're doing. So they got 2 lanes of traffic, the 2 inner lanes, and you see how this traffic works out.
Way over to 80 Maywood Street for family trouble on the 3rd floor.
So anybody going right will have to only go right. If you're going any other way other than right, you got to stay in this lane right here. No, I'm saying it wrong.
The roommate was fighting with her boyfriend and threw a vase at the
Well, if you're going left, stay in the left-hand lane. If you're going any other lane other than left, you got to stay in the right-hand lane. So, take a quick walk down here. Just want to show you the work that's going on. Now they over the last couple of days they were digging the trench across the street. I don't know if you can see the trench line, but if you follow the line where they're digging right now, it goes across. So I imagine they're going to end up somewhere, maybe to that train station right there. That might be where they're going. Just want to show you a little. My question is, what do you guys think about bringing back flagmen to do traffic, for directing traffic? Since it's hard to find police officers to do details, what do you think about bringing back flagmen to do the actual traffic and let the police officers do the crime details? Because they have a lot of details. They have concerts, they have Red Sox games, they get, now that the bars are starting to open back up, they get some bars, they get to watch prisoners while they're being treated in hospitals, they get to guard crime scenes, and etc., etc., etc. So what do you think about bringing back flagmen to do this kind of work, and then let the police officers do the real law enforcement work? Everybody's coming from like 3 lanes, bottlenecking into 1 lane, basically. This will only be a minor inconvenience for 1 night until they make it to the other side. By tomorrow, they should be on the other side over here, and that should complete the crossing of the street. Hopefully. I always say hopefully because we don't know what's going to happen down the line. But
Bravo Tango 55 19X, transfer time.
they still got more pipe to lay down. As you can see, it's over there. And they're pretty much wrapping it up for tonight. I don't think they're going to be digging any more trenches tonight. I don't think. But then again, I could be wrong. So if you're in this lane here, you're either going straight or taking the right. If you're in the far left lane, you only can make a left. So, but at least they're doing it at off-peak hours. So that way all the traffic is not so bad. But before they were doing it right in the middle of the peak hours where traffic was congested. Right now, you get moderate traffic. It's not too bad. You know, As long as everybody drives correctly, shouldn't be a major issue. It would help if they had a detail officer or someone pulling the traffic up here when it's safe to do so. But other than that, it is what it is. And I'm just curious to know, like, how many companies do the city of Boston have on their payroll? And what's the process and procedure of them getting on their payroll? Because I only see a selected few companies that do construction in the city. So I'm wondering if you have to put up for a bid. And if you do have to put up for a bid, how often, how frequently do you have to do that? And what is the criteria for that? It's interesting.
Operations Bravo 104.
I think I'm gonna dig up a little bit more over there. I'm not too sure exactly what he's doing, but he's
104. 104, that's commercial alarm, 1010 Harrison. At the visual, coming in the loading dock number 2. We got it. Bravo 616. 616. Direct to your upper lane, maintenance. Yes. Operations Bravo 2. Yes, sir, we took a rider on the area 1411 train on the street. Framingham PD called us in. They're putting in a phone for somebody missing in the area. It's going to be a black male, date of birth 1164. John K. Park. Is schizophrenic, wearing a black jumpsuit, black backpack. Also, we advise that male does show a lot of aggression like the site police.
one thing I noticed that's not too safe is that the people that are crossing the street gotta walk out into the street in order to cross. Like this guy's trying to cross the street right here, and he's gotta literally walk around the construction zone to cross the street, which is definitely not safe at all. And that's one thing that they must plan more effectively. If you're supposed to use the crosswalk, then there should be somebody making sure that he's getting across the street safely. He had to walk all the way over here to cross a crosswalk that's right here. And that's not safe. It's definitely not safe at all. These people are going to cross the street and see how they cross the street. It's not safe to cross the street like that. Like, where are they supposed to go? They gotta walk all the way down here to cross the street. That's not good at all. And then they gotta walk out in between traffic. You gotta cross 2 lanes of traffic and they got a blind traffic on the other side that they could barely see. I mean, this is the stuff the city of Boston needs to plan more effectively. There should be somebody looking at these construction sites and seeing if it's safe for people to, is it safe for the pedestrians? Because ultimately the pedestrian safety is priority. Now when he crosses between that truck, I mean, he's got to really look to make sure there's no cars coming. And it's not these guys' fault because they're just doing their job. It's the people who plan this kind of work. The people in City Hall, the people in ISD. Those are the people who are supposed to be out here making sure this is done the correct way. There should be a little opening in here where somebody can cut through. And if they're not utilizing this area, I don't see why it can't be opened up. Because it don't look like they're digging up on the crosswalk itself. They're digging up over here. So that's the stuff that the city of Boston just does without thinking and without planning and without notifying. It's a lot of stuff that goes on in the city that people are not aware of. And they create hazards. And they wonder why these construction zones are not safe because there's no one overseeing them. And I see it time and time again. There's no supervision over these construction zones. You put the workers to work, and these workers, keep in mind, these workers don't work for the city. So if they damage anything to the city of Boston, they're not going to be held accountable for it. Because this guy, he's making a wide left turn. A wide left turn. He even ran the red light. I don't know what's going on with that, but 23 Ashmont is on the wrong side too. See, they done screwed that up now. See, there's no detail officer either, so it makes it difficult. Ashmont's on the wrong side of the street, so he's gonna make a wide left turn. He's gonna make the left. So these construction workers are gonna help him out make the left turn. He's gonna help him out making that left turn because he's definitely on the wrong side. As soon as they get the green arrow, you might as well just go.
Yeah, you got it now. Yeah. Lima 421.
Oh, you hit that car. Watch out for the car. And then that's dangerous too, guys. That's very dangerous. Like, I don't know, like, somebody has to do better planning in the city of Boston. Somebody that's getting paid a lot of money doing nothing. I tell you, if you look at the salaries that these people have, that they're blocking up that road there because they gotta dig the trench all the way across. So that's going to be even more challenging because they blocked off that side now. So, like I said, there's no real planning. Like,
Do we have a service car available to meet me up here?
people just like do what they want to do in the city. Like, I'm pretty sure somebody planned this. Somebody went through. They had to call DigSafe. I hope they called DigSafe. And somebody had to plan this through transportation or who does the well, ISD's in charge of a lot of that stuff too. So if it's not transportation or public works, it's ISD. But they always push the blame on each other. They try to push it on public works, but it's not all public works because this is part of transportation as well because this is do with the street. And ISD is supposed to be involved because they're supposed to make sure all the permits and stuff is up to code. But no one does their job. Everybody pushes the buck back and forward. So that's why there's no transparency and accountability because no one wants to take the blame for anything. So that's pretty much the size of it. They're gonna try to dig the rest of that trench on the other side. So now they got 3 lanes blocked off and only 1 lane that's able to be used. So we'll see how that works out. Now the cars that want to make a left-hand turn, if they're not the first cars in the row, they're going to have a tough time making that left-hand turn now. And if they don't make the left-hand turn, they're going to be blocking all the traffic back there. So let's see. Let's keep an eye on this and see how it plays through and go from there. I got a lot of stuff on my list, so this is one of many things on the list. Little by little, I'm getting to them. But the list gets bigger as I go along. I'm not too sure what they're. I imagine that those are power lines they're sending through the ground. It's not telephone lines, that's for sure.
903,
So now all the buses got to make the wide left.
Thank you, sir. Operation Delta 431. Yes, sir. Creon takes right back River Street and River Street Place for a hang-up cell. Did a quick call back. No answer. See if anybody flags you on. Yeah,
I don't know, somebody must have pushed the button, but you got a 4-way stop. I'm not too sure who pushed the traffic button. Maybe that lady over there crossing with the carriage.
198. Hands run up, sir. Sir, I'm heading to Shannon Road with 2 females and a dog. Mileage is 50813. 2057 hours.
That's gonna be tough because either way he can't get over that hole that way. He probably is better off the way he was, because that way is gonna even be hotter. He's gonna be all the way on the other side of the street doing that. There's no way he could fit that truck inside there going that way. Unless he comes at an angle. If he puts the shovel at an angle and turn the scooper to the far right, he can do it that way. Yeah, that's the only way he can do it. Just back up that way and do it. But he definitely can't do it the way he was trying to do it. That's the only way he can do it, is that way right there. Now he could turn the bucket. Now if he came back a little bit further, he'd have a better angle, but that's good enough, I guess. You put the outriggers out and get to work. He might have to go back a little bit further to get the right angle with the bucket. Yeah, he's moving it back a little bit more. A little bit more than I have it. Watch your shovel. Back up about 6, 7, 8 feet. Now the traffic is backed up all the way down the street. I don't know if you guys can see it. Traffic is backed up all the way down. All the way down. It's all the way down because there's no way for them to go. See, somebody needs to pull this traffic up here. That's what the problem is. You gotta pull all this traffic through. Everybody's making wide lefts now. Everybody's making wide lefts. Mattapan got to do a wide left. Now if that car, if he's making it right, I would have kept going. You might have to go forward a little bit. You know, he might have went back too far.
Alright, pull it up.
Gotta pull up about at least 4 feet. Right there is good. Right there, stop. Wait. Why is he going too far? That doesn't make no sense. Can you make that swing? You might have to back it up again. He stops it like right there and leave it right there. That's good. You know, he went too far back. Too far back again. It's about 8 inches of asphalt right there. So at least 8 inches.
I apologize. 203. 203, I got it.
Bravo 201.
And it's a big slab. It's kind of hard to hook it that direction. This is spins it. If he spins it, he can hook it, but that way he can't hook it. It's tough. You got to get it between the bucket and the arm. You got to try to get it between the bucket and the arm at the same time. You can do it, but it's tricky. You got to try to wedge it between the bucket and the arm. And the thing about it is, when you go up, the higher you go, the more chances it can fall off. So it's kind of tricky doing that. I'm gonna have to just crack it down the middle. Now that way he can get it. If he does it that way, he can probably pick it up. That's tricky. It's one of those. Man, you gotta have some real good skill to do that one. I've seen guys do it, but it's tricky. Looks like he's gonna have it right there. There we go. Got it. Now he's got it between the arm. As long as he has it like that, it won't fall. But the tough part is when he raises it up. He's got to keep it gripped in there. But he pretty much got it though. He's got to go all the way up high and drop it. You got a cruiser trying to come through here. I'm gonna have to keep sending that traffic through. Yeah. Keep going, keep going.
Bravo, 203. Hey, we went 3 up to 1411 trim on. We're going to be pulling on to the last in a second.
I have it. We did take another call for the same.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And 431, I also have you behind the 201 on Cascade. The 203, excuse me.
Covering on 5464. 2-3, ma'am, any chance you can get an updated location of the mail?
There's a lot of stuff going on in the city, guys. I'm gonna cut this one short. But
Yeah, I'll give him a call back.
just want to show you them digging up the street over here.
Disregard, this might be him in front of like 12 Castle.
We got something going on in Cascade over
Okay,
there.
I have it. Just use caution. One of the callers said that he did have a knife in his hand.
Alright, I'm gonna head up out of here next time. Catch you on the next one, guys.